New content is right around the corner for NGS. Are you prepared? Don't stress if you're not. I'm going to teach you how to quickly catch up without wasting time or money. The most difficult challenge you will encounter is progressing story quests due to battle power limitations. You will need to address this regardless of where you left off. Weapons and units have the ability to limit break to plus 60, which offers significant stat increases and affect your battle power considerably. Look at these two prim weapons. One is plus 40 and the other is plus 60. This results in a 225 battle power difference. Units, on the other hand, don't give as much of a battle power increase as weapons. However, enhancing to plus 50 will unlock a 5th augment slot on your gear. Before you upgrade, you need a special item to limit break past level 40, which are called arms refiners. There's a couple ways to acquire arms refiners. Combat sectors with monsters level 35 or higher, specifically the Megalotics enemies, can drop them. In the treasure shop for 100,000 Maseta, Trainia advanced quests, which are unavailable until you reach Kavaris and level 51, the Ark's Records exchange shop, and the Stia exchange shop, which is unavailable until you have access to Stia. You can also craft arms refiners by using NEX cubes and strugments. The NEX cubes are available from the SG treasure shop, Ark's Record exchange shop, as a mission pass reward, leveling up once you are at level cap, and the relentless quest of each region. Strugments can be found in any combat sector with monsters level 35 or higher, and you can also purchase them from the player shop. Depending on where you left off, you may have a bunch of NEX cubes from when you played previously, in which case I recommend buying Strugments A, B, and C in quantities of 10 and making arms refiners via the Item Lab Enhancement Technician. If you do not have any NEX cubes on your account, I highly recommend completing the first mission in the relentless quest of each region you have access to. This will allow you to begin limit breaking your weapon, which is the most significant increase of battle power you'll receive. The question is, what weapon series should you work on? This is a pretty easy question to answer. 1 to 4 star gear only requires 1 arms refiner per limit break. 5-star gear requires 3, and 6 to 8 star gear requires 4. When returning back to the game, use 1 to 4 star gear and focus on fast battle power increases. Then invest heavily into gear once you reach Stia. I recommend you limit break weapons to plus 60. For units, you can stop at plus 50 to unlock that 5th augment slot. Limit breaking to 60 for units only gives around 10 battle power, which is very little for the cost of an arms refiner. In total, this should only cost you 5 refiners to complete. Always check the market. You may be able to avoid all of this upgrading by finding cheap gear at these enhancement levels. Now that you have your limit broken gear, let's talk augments. If you're enjoying the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps a bunch and I appreciate all the support you give. Plus, if you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it to your friends. Thanks again, and let's get back to it. For any information on augments, please refer to Ark's Visiphone. There you will find an entire list of augments plus the battle power increase they provide. Here's my suggestion on augments to use for your gear. Any combination of these augments will give 34 to 42 battle power on a 4-slot item and 44 to 52 battle power on a 5-slot item. This will be the only time I suggest Dreadkeeper to be your #1 augment option. It offers a ton of survival stats and gives the most battle power of all cheap augments. All of the augments on this list are between 1,000 to 5,000 Maseta on the personal shop, meaning an entire build should not cost any more than 500,000 to complete. You now have your weapon and units until Stia. Keep leveling and saving money for future gear upgrades. Once you're in Stia, you will have access to a new set of units. That's the Ephetus Armor, Arga, Shiza, and Belta. You can acquire these units via 3 red boxes. These come with the Mastery for Augment. Use the 2 units that are relevant to your potency type, then invest in a 3rd unit of your choosing to complete your new endgame unit set. I would personally suggest a 3rd Ephetus Armor with the Mastery for Augment, which is searchable through the personal shop. At level 61 and 2,878 battle power, you'll gain access to the 7th rank of Ordinal Tower. When you get an S rank, this will reward you with a set of Obsidia weapons for your main class. You can do this for all classes and get an entire set of this weapon series. This is a solid weapon that you can upgrade and use for all Stia content. Now that you're entering Stia, this is a good time to start leveling other classes. The Stia Yellow Trigger is soloable and is incredible EXP for how simple it is. You will be earning NEX cubes and class cubes for your main class when you overlevel, and subclasses will receive 50% of that earned EXP. This will power level all of your classes in a very short time. You might be asking, what are class cubes? Those are used for add-on skills which were introduced in the Kavaris update. These provide permanent stat increases and abilities that affect all characters across all ships on your account. You also receive a 1% try boost for each class add-on skill that's active, up to a max of 9%. There's a few ways to get class cubes aside from overleveling. Trainia Advanced Quests, defeating Equalizer enemies, SG Treasure Shop, Stia Exchange Shop, and you receive 1 for each class title when reaching both level 30 and level 50 milestones. I suggest taking a small break once you're level 51 to run Cannonball Rumble and get a few class cubes. Use these to generate add-on skills simply for that permanent try boost effect. For any extra information about add-on skills, please refer to my add-on skills guide. Regardless of where you left off, following this guide will get you to Stia in no time and prep for anything. If you think I'm missing something, please leave a suggestion in the comments below. It'll be really helpful for all new and returning players, and I thank you for any tips you can provide. As always, thank you for the continued support, and I will see you all in the next video real soon.